Threepoint. And in the bottom right, it's Wayne. Now, Zerg against Zerg. I'm not sure if Threepoint... Oh, no, he's playing Brood War Zerg here in this game, so... He played Brood War Protoss the last games I saw from him, and he would play SC2 Zerg. Now he's playing this as a full Zerg, it seems. And we'll have to wait and see how this is gonna turn out. Because it's loser's choice. And they will scout each other here immediately with the Overlords. It's gonna be funny to see those very different creatures pop into each other. A balloon and like a floating Mars bar. So they will find each other. We have one with 8 eyes, the other one only needs 2. It's gonna be fine with just a couple. He says, alright, I only need 2 for metric visuals. 3D vision. I don't need 17 like you. I imagine you've seen Overseer is like even more eyes. Apparently the vision got like worse, so that's why they need more eyes. And they're like round at this point. I mean, look at this. They look like mad, man. They have eyebrows down to the cheeks. Okay, so 3 hatchery here for our SC1 Zerg, of course. Needs that extra production. On the other side, we'll see the queens, and well, this Overlord needs to turn around. I am afraid. Oh no. Oh no, yes. He should get away. Yeah, he should get away. That was cutting it a little bit close. What tournament is this? I have someone the link. I can show you the tournament, but it's already... This is from replay, so... This was like 2 weeks, I think, ago. So if you would look at the tournament, you would probably spoil yourself. This is the semi-final number 2. And the other semi-final was Bratok against Promi, which Bratok took 3-2. Just finished up. And that should kind of explain everyone else in the standing in the bracket. Now, SC1 links are stronger than SC2 links. They have more DPS actually. 0.4 against 0.5. So they're like 20% faster in attacking. That makes sense. So they naturally have like a adrenal upgrade over the SC2 links in strength. Now, we do see a sunken defense here and a nice Evo wall. Block this off. He's actually gonna let this finish, so he'll probably have to kill this with his sunkens eventually. But he might just go into a lair and a spire, and then he could just play this as a 2-base Zerg and kind of wreck Wayne, because Wayne is not really making anything that can shoot air. He doesn't have drones. He's gonna go through on another hatchery. He doesn't make banelings to bust this. I'm not sure what Wayne's plans are here, but they don't look that fresh to me, I have to say. This looks way better here for Threepoint. If he makes a few more drones, there we go, baneling nest on the way. Okay, so that's the plan here. It's gonna try to bust this. Now, if you can kind of hold this with the sunkens, maybe focus down the banes. That could be a way to just win the game. Thank you. I'm not sure, is this the correct one? That might be the one. Now he's gonna morph them out of vision, but I feel like as Threepoint you should be on top of this, right? This is what it leads into, yeah. That's the end game eventually. That's the full championship. There's gonna be a few qualifiers and there should be standings. That's how you can get it. Now let's see this bust here. He doesn't even break the wall. Now, of course, there are no transfuses. There's not going to be brootlings. So, he does kill off the wall, but there's going to be mutas. Can he kill everything now? There's no backup sunkens. There's the first muta, though. He's here. He's going to go ham on those links. They do have bouncing glaives. He does have a really bad time engaging. Oh my god, he lost so many links to that one Bane. That was kind of crazy. Yeah, the splash beam going far enough here. Can Threepoint make this happen? He needs to throw down more buildings. I feel like he's gonna be broken now, and he's just gonna rewall this, but he's gonna lose so many props because of this. Of course, he doesn't have any props, so he's gonna only lose drones, but didn't he lose one drone yet? He's trying to break the entrance again, but as I said, this should be about over. Yeah, Wayne has to GG here. I'm gonna quickly go back and check. One drone. He only lost one drone. That's crazy. Very good defense here, I have to say. Even though I thought he was a little bit more in trouble, I guess he wasn't. He knew better. The oh shit Evo wall. Yeah, that was great. Let me quickly check with that bracket. So this is the qualifier number 2 essentially, which we're having a look right now at. By the way, guys, if you didn't notice or if you haven't seen this yet, actually this guy who's called Taja used to play for Team Liquid. He's playing Evo. And he's not looking so fresh, but he's playing Evo, so have a look at his games. In the bottom right, on Sylphid, it's Threepoint. And in the top middle, it's Wayne. Yeah, so that guy, that is actually, he's kind of... I've seen him in a few tournaments now, so it's not a one-channel, like a one-time show. And yeah, apparently... he's just playing the Evo tournaments. I'm not sure if he's gonna keep on playing those, if he's gonna actually train for them next. As far as I was told, there will be a new version for a Evo ladder very soon, and that will make it way easier to practice Evo. He saw SOS and sent me too, maybe, yeah. Maybe he saw top, sent me too. I mean, SOS didn't really retire, he just came back from his rehab time. Oh my god, Wayne going into a very early... This is a 12 pool speed build here. And Threepoint is gonna find this. He's gonna scout this, he's gonna see these links immediately. He's not gonna check for the gas, so he doesn't see how committed this is. What can you do though? This is not wallable. Is this just an auto loss? What can you do? Can you defend this with drones? Can you make this work? I mean, there's gonna be queen, there's gonna be injects, there's gonna be mass productions on one hand. She's gonna try to wall this, but of course the creep needs some time to get here, and not really sure if he can make this work. He does have enough money for a bunch of Zerglings. He's gonna pull some drones, excuse me, and he's gonna immediately throw down a couple creep colonies, but one gets cancelled here. He's gonna lose a few more drones than last game. There we go. Why am I so good? I don't know why. You have to decide. And he will get a cancel on that third hatchery. One link got stuck there, and now there's enough links to actually push this back. But there's gonna be speed in a moment. Now you can still not engage 3 against 2. Even though your links are more powerful as the Brood War links here. If you're just outnumbered too much, you'll just lose it, and the snowball will happen in the other direction. Now this is walled. In the evolution chamber wall, we do see sunken colonies behind, and we need to see something else here from Wayne. He's gonna throw down another hatchery, try and expand his drone count. Gonna try to break that Evo chamber. And this should work, and actually he does get in, so if you can get a bunch of guys killed off now, that should swing the drone count in his favor, and he's already doing 2 more. There we go, yeah. Threepoint is down to 8 drones. 7. He remade a few, but he'll lose more. Of course, the natural is way more safe, so he should just evacuate into that area. It has the sunken colonies at this point. But this is looking very grim here for our Star 1 Zerg. He does at least manage to keep that drone alive. Lucky region here for him. Just at 1 HP. And Wayne has a fully saturated base here in the main base, and he will rather quickly saturate the natural. As well, of course, with that extra lava. And remember that third base, it was cancelled, so the production facilities are quite limited here for Threepoint. Even if he wanted to, he just simply does not have enough manpower, production power, basically. Even if he had the money, I mean, he doesn't have either, so... This is a very grim situation here for our red Zerg player. Should probably pull this one drone off gas, maybe. I mean, he does not have a lair on the way right now. So he want to have that mineral income first. Maybe just, yeah, if you kind of want to play with the timing and keep one guy on gas. I feel like getting that lair, oh, he's actually going to speed. Not sure if I like this one. And now he goes into gas? Yeah, I'm not sure if I like this one. No, there's no anti-air here. He's making a spore colony now to get the vision out of his base. And this was seen. That he's opening up, it was seen. So Wayne should make units. He's making overlords because of supply block right now. He makes 4. We do see only links on the way, but why did you get on gas then? He's going into a lair now. Okay, so this is a backup plan. He wants to make a swing of links. Bring the brutality back to Wayne. See what he can do. How much he can kill. And there's gonna be a scout though. And that's a very fine scout, because now this triggers the go, and it's way before speed is done. He does also see the lair morphine. And yeah, he's walling himself, he's throwing down a roach warren, he's getting missile attacks. Should probably evacuate the space since he doesn't have the units in place right now. He's making more drones. I'm not sure about this one. Probably underestimating that link force, which is just walking into his natural, killing all of his own links, and starting to work on the queens here very soon. Oh boy. Wayne definitely with a big over-underestimation here. I think the lair really faked him there. That he got in actually was better for Threepoint than if he would have killed the Ling at the natural. Because he found that lair and he's like, oh yeah, you can mute us, right? Ha! Look at that. It's just links. Now he uses one of those million evolution chambers to make a +1 attack for ground, and he goes into Spire now, but he didn't really get drones, so he wasn't really able to come back here in this situation, and in the end Wayne does prevail. He should be able to take this game here very soon. He's going into some roaches, and with his push across the map he should just be able to take that. And he will not be able to break in now. And that +1 melee is gonna be super strong for those Zerglings. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one though. Second hatchery, he still lacks the drones. He doesn't really have enough on minerals at this point. Trying to make this very gas intensive with his mutas on the way here. But there's already Ravages and Roaches knocking at the door. And GG is gonna be called. Wayne does take the second game. Next map's gonna be Troy. I know it's your favorite map sheet, Battery. I love this city. There's this crazy imba right now. I wonder for who though. It feels insane for both, to be honest. Alright, so we are in a 1-1 situation here, and we'll hop into the game. Top Zergs have agreed to make tournaments watchable and not spamming Sunken Rush. Oh, okay. In the bottom right. Oh, Sunken Rush, I guess. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Not Hyper One. In the bottom right, it's Threepoint. In the top right is Wayne. And this is not gonna be sunken rushes. Which apparently are insanely overpowered right now. So we need to have something. And the brutal Zerglings, of course, are more powerful. They have 0.09 faster attack speed, I think. I think I've seen one of those, yeah. That's crazy, yeah. "16 gas, 16 pool." Maybe it's the build time, yeah. If you adjust the build time of the sunks, could be something to make that way more, or take away a lot of power. But that's something up to you guys, of course. Fiddle around there. Now we do see again a very fast pool here from Wayne. He's gonna throw down the links across the map, and he wants to throw down the pressure again on top of his opponent here. I think this time he goes for the drones. Oh, he could actually... I mean, what he can do is he could kill the assimilators. I'm not exactly sure how they do block, but once you've killed them, they should just block that area. And Lynx, oh, he's move commanding there, losing a lot of health. That was a big issue here. And now we do have speed. Oh my god, is Wayne just gonna take another one? Just like that? So next game we're gonna see that sunken rush. Wayne is super all-in, yeah, he's only on 13 drones, but he has way more production at this point. He has queens with 2 bases. Third base, I mean, it's now up. Finally, Hyper 1 caught up in the production count here. But is that snowball actually gonna happen, or is Threepoint stabilizing here? He does lose another bunch of drones here. Throwing down a sunken colony would be kind of nice. I'm not sure what that Evo chamber is supposed to do here for him. But this is not creating a wall, and yeah, he's just gonna GG out Wayne. Pretty insane here. Takes another map just like that. We do see the same combination all time long here for both players, Star 1 and Star 2. Now I wonder what Threepoint is going to do, because he should kind of anticipate an early pull at this point. Wayne is up 2-1, sorry, and we are on Maganatha in the bottom right, Threepoint in the top left. Another fast pool. There it is, the 13 gas 12 pool. Again, seems to be his preferred opening at this point. It's gonna be a fast one again here. We'll have to wait and see. And Threepoint almost held it like a couple of times, and then he didn't. Feels like his response is just lacking a couple of small adjustments to be perfectly fine. And he's going into a pool before hatchery this time himself. So this should be already a good enough adjustment here. It's gonna be able to get out way earlier links. It's gonna be able to defend his base with links while it's building. And that should be enough to just do the trick here. He could also go for his own like speed aggression. I mean look at this. He just is literally the same build, but he has 4 more drones, right? His speed is gonna be a tiny bit later, but he's gonna have more production. He's gonna have that extra hatchery. And he's gonna have more money. And what he trades is a little bit of a timing on his attack, basically. So he's gonna be forced to defend for a little bit until everything's up and running, and then he can just go across the map and kill the other guy, because the other guy's timing is not gonna be strong enough to overwhelm in that early game. But is it gonna work out that nicely for Threepoint, or is this gonna be a messy situation nonetheless? Now, third hatchery on the way here. I try to create that wall. And see, there are his links. It's easy to overestimate your own links as the S1 player, because they are stronger, but if they're outnumbered, they'll still lose. Now, Wayne is not gonna lose these units because they're gonna have speed here. And he's gonna turn, actually. The speed will be strong, but will it be strong enough? I'm not sure. With the reinforcements, definitely. But did he engage a little bit too early to try and snowball this? And there's still enough links here. And speed is completed for 3-point, so this should be defended. And Wayne is just down 3 drones. He's down 2 hatcheries. This is not a full wall. I'm sad. And 3-point could just go across the map. We need to see probably a baneling nest here from Wayne, or like a defensive Evo wall himself, or something with queens on ramps or something like that. He's just rallying down a queen, and he has a bunch of links. Oh man. Like, 3-point does do a lot of move commanding with his links, it feels like, and they're not as slippery as the S2 links. They're kind of getting stuck easily. And they have a tough time to kind of rotate out. They're not greased up. They're slightly slower. Okay, let's have an actual look. 6.5 against 6.58. Insanely true. They're actually a little bit slower. So as you can see, they're not able to catch them. And this is even a little bit more amplified on creep. This should be a good engage here for Wayne. Look at that. He has way more links, and he's gonna swing the fight in his favor quite easily here. Oh, okay, they even have a lesser multiplier. Even with a lower multiplier, they would still be like lower in total, right? It would still be a little bit better for the S2 Zerglings, so... Wow. This is not a good fight though for Wayne. This is so weird, they're just trading links. I mean, look at this. We have 44 links against 45 links. It's stupid. What are we looking at? It's like, here's 1,100 minerals, and the other says, thanks, here's 1,100 mineral and 31 back. But 3-point is going into Spire behind this, so he does have the better economy, of course, and Wayne is only making links. I'm not sure if this is gonna go on for a long while here, Mr. Wayne. 3-point has a wall, he has a sunken colony, he has that additional hatchery blocking this area, he has a bunch of links. He's not gonna be broken anytime soon, I think, and he has 12 more links on the way. And the evenness of this game might be an issue of 3-point screwing up a little bit, yeah. Because he's overcommitting his links just like this. He's not fighting with the sunk. There's no reason to move out right now. He has the better tech on the way. He saw the drones multiple times at the natural. Or rather, the non-existing drones. There's none here. He saw this. My god. Yeah, he's definitely over-eager to move out. Making a lot of unforced errors here. With his link force. And now Wayne is coming in here. 3Point was a little bit out of position. For a moment. And now again, he's moving out again. I'm not sure. He should not do this. I mean, this was a nice lure. He gets 1 link. But this is again an overcommitment. He loses 4 links for this. This creep is also... It's not your creep. You need to be... I mean, it's your creep, but it's not your creep. It's not helpful for you. It's helpful for your opponent. You need to be careful here as the Brute War Zerg. And now we do have to mute us. Now, what is Wayne gonna do? He needs to throw down spores, basically. Oh, yes. Don't show them. No! Now he needs to throw down spores. He needs to get queens. Wait, doesn't he? He has queens, right? Yes, queens. There is queens. So 3 mutas are not gonna cut it. We do see the big engage here, but... Not sure, man. He's gonna break that hatchery. Yeah, now the mutas should be at home. They should probably get back home. Try to defend. He's gonna try to put a timer on his opponent, but... I mean, not trying to create a wall with the links here. Behind his own hatchery, I feel like it's a little bit of a mistake. Now he's trying to fight these queens. That's not gonna work. No. They need to kill drones, and if you can micro them offensively, they should not be aggressively around on the map. Now 3Point again losing so many workers. He revealed his hand, he showed the tech, and he's giving a lot of time to Wayne to get up defenses, to get up macro. And Wayne is making drones. Says it's time. We've killed enough, 11 drones down the drain. Let me show you the power of the S2 macro. Look at this drone count. There's 1. And there's 11. Can 3Point come back? He still has a lava. I hope he uses this. That's the funniest thing. He pulled completely out of gas now after making the last Mutalisk. Not sure if I agree with this one, but he really wants to up his drone count again. He does have a bunch of mutas. He's gonna be up at 6. And there's gotta be the link flood again coming in. He's making some links now himself, so he wants to link counter flood, I guess. And he sees the links coming in, he's gonna pull back the mutas, and he's gonna try to trade out against the links. This is gonna work nicely for him here. He's gonna catch a few on the retreat, even with the mutas. Oh, this could be a lot. And now he can go counter swing this. Oh, that's so many. There's 1 spawn in the natural, there's a 2nd spawn on the way here on that ramp. But the links should be enough to just overwhelm this for now. There's no Banes. Ah, he's not going in on the spores here. I'm not sure if I like this decision. Again, 3Point with a few questionable decisions here. Underestimating his own state of the game, it feels like. Now, you don't really want to engage into those spores. They have that biological extra damage, and it's just a little bit too much for those mutas to handle. There you go, yeah. Be aware. Ooh. Catches some more of those links. Can he get them? All. Yes, he can. Very nice. The links are exactly the same size, yeah, but they definitely feel like the Zerglings from S2 are a little bit more flimsy in their movement. Like, look at how nicely those stack, and look at those guys, they're like moving around a lot. So it feels like they naturally move into small areas for some reason. I'm not sure why. Like the SC Brute War links, I don't think I've seen them overstack yet. And the SC2 links, if you click them all in one corner, they will try to like overlap their models, right? And I don't think I've seen this for the Brood Warlings yet. But this is definitely a subjective issue. I'm not sure if there's no data on this. You could try to analyze this way more, but yeah, there might only be certain situations where that happens. We'll have to look into it if there's a data difference. Like the SC2 links, the Brood Warlings, definitely. I don't think I've seen them overstack, right? That's mostly what I'm thinking about when I say slippery. And the SC2 links, they feel like they can overstack a lot. If they get into a little bit of a weird engage, they instantly kind of just stack on top of each other or on top of other models. Now the Queen defense, the Queen Spore defense here against the Muta War. You do see +1 missile finishing up. Wayne coming in here, just trying to get rid of the third base. I think he should succeed. He definitely should think about getting Carapace or something for his own links. Maybe a Baling Nest, I'm not sure. He's going into a lair. Of course, he needs to be able to combat those mutas somehow, so he needs to make something. He's going into an infestation pit. Could be for Vipers, could be for Fungals, could be just trying to jump up the tech tree into a hive. Could be Swarm Hosts. They don't shoot at mutas, but you could use them in this matchup. The Nidus. You could do like a Queen Nidus attack with Swarm Hosts or something weird, or like a Fungal. But eventually this muta mass is gonna be so powerful that he doesn't care about spores anymore, and that's when you need to be careful. I was making 3 Infestors. I don't think 3 Fungals are enough to kill mutas. Oh my god, that muta has 21 kills. It's like 25 damage, and you have the regen. So you need like 1 extra. At least. How much is 120 divided by 25? I guess you need like 6 to 7 Fungals depending on the regen. There's the first one. Now he is effectively halving this. Oh no, they do get away. They don't have the quick regen, so they actually take a long time to regen their health. But they will. And if they don't get caught again, they're not gonna die, right? So let's see though, he needs to be careful though with the commitments now. There's one more Fungal, he doesn't transfuse the Infestor preemptively. Kind of funny to see. Oh, now I'm kind of starting to think, like imagine you have a ZvZ, right? And you make an Infestor and you make Neuroparasite, and then you parasite a what are they called? A Defiler. Do the Defiler with Consume, they actually kill the target and then get the energy, or do they only deal damage to a target? I'm not sure. But you could transfuse and then heal that damage you do. It's not like this would change anything in the game, but would be kind of a funny interaction to see. But you could grab, you could go Muta Arms Race in this. Like you could neural a drone, make your own hatchery, get your Brood War mutas out, and go muta versus muta. with fungal or with a parasitic bomb. Something that is an option here for the S2 Zerg. Could also try to just get a, as I said, what are the guys called? Defiler, right? And then get a Dark Swarm. Now big attack here from Wayne, but he's down an upgrade on the Lynx. Can he still kill this hatchery? He has a lot more Lynx though. Oh! For a second I thought like he would just leave it there, but he does get the last click. Now I feel like though he's still kind of making this hard on himself. He's only sitting on 40 drones. We're back to 71 drones here for 3Point. And Wayne is not really using any tech besides... Oh, transfuse! Too late there on the transfuses. He does lose a lot of his infestors. So yeah, not really using any tech besides these infestors. Now he throws down the fungal. That's a nice one. He's gonna chain another one to it. No, this is gonna whiff. And he needs more infestors. He lost a lot of them to Lynx. Now Lynx are coming in. This is a game of Lynx. It's not a game of drones, it's a game of Lynx. That's a Great Aspire. What is he doing with the Great Aspire? Do you need Great Aspire for upgrades? I can't remember. I always thought it was only Hive. Maybe you need. I think there was a kill. Might see this killed as well. Yes, indeed. He needs Guardians, of course. What is he gonna do with Guardians? Oh yeah, he's gonna siege down these spores. He has like fucking 40 mutas at this point. Okay. It's only 33, it's 32, but he can just overwhelm basically any defensive structure at this point. The only thing he needs to avoid is the chain fungal. If he can get rid of that, he can just burst down those structures. And he's making 10 Guardians actually, you're right. Oh my god, I can't believe it. There's the 10 Guardians. He's gonna come in and try to kill the main base. I mean, that could be a good move if he gets rid of the Hive. It's gonna basically knock Wayne back into the Stone Age here. Now, Infestors, can they deal with this? I don't think they can. Now, if he doesn't get fungaled, I mean, that's the main thing. Look at that, he gets fungaled. He loses 3 of them. Oh my god, they get chain fungaled, yeah. Oh, Queens are in peril though. We do see a little bit of damage here across the map, but this has been dealt with. Viper would be a nice, easy way to get back here, but it is in... And he's making them right now. It is in that Hive, of course. Now this is the issue. I mean, even if you just shoot, you should be able to win, right? And if you just attack, you should be able to win. More Guardians over here, and yeah, finally, finally, we do see that slow death of Wayne happening. And I mean, he himself, he played himself into corner, not making anything but links. I mean, if that's how he wants to play this, I mean, be my guest. Imagine he had like a couple Banes and all of those Ling engages. And yeah, with that, you're right, MW, the money was really uneven because Wayne never made a big economy, and 3Point eventually made like 70 drones or more. And of course the money eventually becomes very uneven. Now, this is going to be an interesting switch around. We do have 3Point in the top left of pylon with the star 2 race, and Wayne in the bottom right with star 1, and he's going into an early pool. He likes his early pools. He could have made anything. I agree. Even upgrades would have been fine, right? He gets like +1 very early with so many links. Anything, like literally. And yeah, I like this already here for 3Point. Is going into the little bit more defensive pool version. Oh, and he's gonna throw down a hatchery. Oh, he's gonna sunken rush this, huh? That's the famous sunken rush, I guess. 2 drones, get the links across, and then you sunken rush it. Can he win that way? It's gonna rally around. It's a one-on-one map, of course, so gonna be easy to know where your opponent is and where the overload patterns are. Easy avoid that vision. You might show the links though, because he wants to go there fast at this point, and yeah, links are revealed. But this is now a spot here for the drones, so they need to find another position, and they kind of need to commit into the main, because there's no way for the Brood War race to throw down creep, and if he loses those drones, it's not going to be a sunken rush anymore. Yes, of course it's designed to kill a hatch first, but this was a pool first, so we'll have to wait and see how this is gonna play out here. There's a lot of drones already being pulled for 3Points, taking this very seriously. And he wants to keep his hatch alive. So if he can get rid of those drones, he will eventually gonna be able to overpower these links. And yeah, I think it's already the defense. Oh, maybe he's losing a little bit too much here. Maybe I spoke too soon. We do see 1 creep colony go down here. And 1 queen comes in. Loses more drones though. Sunken on the way. It's transforming right now. Shooting at it with the queen, with a few drones. You only need to bring it down to 100 health, remember. And this should be doable here. Oh no, you actually need to bring it down to 75 health, I guess. And it's gone. I'm glad we saw this once though. But this is over. Not enough drones were killed. We're still in a lead here for 3Point. And he does have the gas lead as well. He has a tech lead. He's making a painlingness. Oh my god, so much pain. It would have been so strong with 2 drones, but 1 died. Yes, indeed. That 1 drone being focused down was really key there by 3Point. Paintings are gonna be crazy, indeed. Kinda need to see a transition here from Wayne. He's making 4 more drones. But the attack, it's gonna start soon. He needs to identify that this is happening, and he needs to turtle up. Now there's an overlord in the front, and this overlord has pretty good vision, so I'm not agreeing with the Banes being, oh, those are defensive Banes, yeah. So 3Point is not playing this aggressively, which is a little bit surprising to me. He still has the vision here. He should have had 1 overlord over here. There's gonna be a spore soon too. Oh no, he cancels the Evo and he replaces it. I think he wants to make a spore to get rid of that vision. But in the end, it's gonna be not Hydras anyways, we know this. Why is he waiting so long to make his mutas? Is he gonna play Hydras? We've seen Hydras before in ZvZ. He's actually gonna make a sunk. And another Evo. So this is gonna be purely against those links, which are trying to run across the map right now. And his own links are coming in. There's no speed done yet. It's a little bit far off still. +1 on the way even, so that means he wants to commit more to links. There's the Banes defensively. Only Bo. It was a good enough connection here, I think. But he loses the queen, so a little bit unfortunate here, and links to come back. But that's about it. Now speed this finish up. Great timing. No, Wayne is still kind of reluctant to make more economy. He's just making links. And a few drones here and there. He doesn't really have enough production, it feels like. Only 3 hatcheries, not a 4th. For Ling flooding specifically, this feels a very low production. And on the other side, Threepoint's just squeezing out drones. He's making Hydralisk den now. Going into a 3rd base, he's just poking at the front, like literally just containing. He still has that Overlord, so he has the full vision. It's like he's playing with map hacks, so he can be that greedy, and that's where I really don't like this decision for not go to forgo those spores. You need to be able to get rid of that vision from him. Look at this. He knows everything. He sees even the high ground. Spine crawler. I mean, if I would be able to play a professional game like this, maybe I could even win. No, he sees the spire. Oh, it's not the spire. Where's the spire? He sees the spire. This is so terrible here, I have to say. I mean, even like throwing down Hydralisk den and getting 1 Hydra would be enough and worth it at this point to get rid of these Overlords. I mean, honestly, you can go Hydra in this matchup because you know your opponent is most likely not gonna go and try to arm wrestle you in mutas. Because your mutas are better. Mapu with Mapex versus Clem. Well, I'm not gonna win that one. But if I'm with Mapex against Wayne, I could maybe win 1 out of 10 games. No, Wayne coming across here is gonna try to deny this 3rd base before it really goes up and running, and he will be able to do so. A lot of damage on those things. But look at this, Hydra's about to pop here. So have Ling Bane. He's trying to explode those Banes, but Threepoint's not gonna give it to him. Going into a 3rd hatchery himself, the mute is starting to come out. Getting a 3rd base versus a Brood War Zerg, or as the Brood War Zerg. You don't know. Brave souls, both of them. I love that he still utilizes these X, yeah. And this is the scout he needed. So the mutas are here. He knows it now. We will see carapace on those mutas, which is interesting. I mean, it's gonna make them a little bit stronger against the Hydras and the Queens, but also, honestly, it's not against mutas, so I think getting that damage should be better. It's cheaper, it does provide more because of how the glaives work. By the way, I don't know who made this map, but that blue color on the minimap being like the background color, you guys should get rid of that. It's really hard to see any blue movement on the map. Everywhere is blue, there's blue sand, there's blue stuff here, blue trees, there's blue trees over here. If I'm not like with my nose inside the monitor, I can't barely see it. I mean, I would be happy to play red against yellow on this one. But it's always blue against red in S2. It's so solidified at this point, people are even hating on other colors. We tried to talk Blizzard into getting a color rotation random button, or like a random selection, but they never implemented that. They said they would though, but there's a lot of things that just got kind of scrapped because, I mean, they basically let go all of their people who were working on RTS, so they don't even have people now anymore who know how this operates. I can remember 3 Hive ZvZ games I've ever seen, but I can't imagine mining a 3rd base. Be impossible to defend. I'm pretty sure I've seen 3 base setups in not even Hive games in ZvZs before. Now Mutas coming in here, he's trying to burst down those spore crawlers, but he's losing so many Mutas. And how is he gonna defend this? I mean, now he's gonna lose most of the overlords as well. He does have a few Hydras himself, but how is he gonna defend this? I don't think he will. It's 50 more army supply. Still has the Mutas across, but he needs to find more and more spore crawlers. I mean, there's one more even here. There's even another Hydra sitting down there, so yeah. I just cannot imagine this working out. And the SC2 Hydra, of course, being very nice. Uh-oh, there's the lurkers. Can he get rid of them before he loses the mass? Yes, he does. And there's the single G into the second G, and 3-pointers take the series.